Well, welcome to another one of my videos. I am Greta, and I'm here to show off my factory I created for a test of concept for the mega factory I will be creating later on. So I decided that I'm going to create a mega factory dedicated to growing and creating all of Farmer's Delight. Now, this does not include add-ons, but I will probably do add-ons later if you guys support me. And I say and support me, but mainly if you guys enjoy it, because I'd rather see you guys enjoy it than just support me. So, currently, we are creating a food from an add-on. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm doing it for this one because, well, I plan on putting this in my personal world and having fun with it. And this is another reason why I did it, because I want to do it for my personal world. So, we're creating buns from the Yokai Homecoming add-on, which adds one of my favorite things, coffee, tea, and apparently some Asian cuisine. It also adds some other concepts, I believe. I haven't tested them, but you know what? It is what it is. So, the things I've learned how to use and how to set up is quite a bit actually with this project. So for starters, um, we're starting over here with the fonts. I say and a lot. I'm trying to learn to not do that, and I apologize to anybody who has to put up with it. So I'm trying to set up farms, and one thing I've learned, and something that might be useful to you guys, is if you don't want pipes to mix, use these in case things. What's it called? Sure. Why is that not getting water? Oh no. But use them to make sure fluids don't mix. This is going to be very useful because when I make the Mega Factory, I will be using liquid fertilizer and water to come in. And I don't want them to mix. Because I mainly want to keep the plots as small as possible to keep the impact as small as possible. And from there, after you get all your crops harvested, I went ahead over here and I filtered out the stuff I don't need. And I am processing the stuff that needs to be processed. Inside of here, there's a flint knife. I need to figure out how to get it out. To continue, I am ditching any extra resources I don't need. I need to do that here too. And I will do that before I upload the schematic. I will be making some modifications, mainly to raise it up so that it's actually level with the floor and not in the floor. I just needed to get things figured out. But it does ditch extra resources, and that's kind of to be expected. I do plan on that for the Mega Factory too, because sometimes it happens. But once I get the base resources, the first thing I did was I created a dough factory, which isn't too complicated. It could be better, cheaper on this end because mechanical arms are a little pricey, but you know, it works, it works. I sped up the dough crafting with doing double of these. For those who don't know, if the faster the speed does not make it on a fan, does not make it process faster. It's more fans on the product to make it process faster. So that's why I doubled it up here. It's kind of convenient with the belt here and learning a few knickknacks here and there. From there, it goes into here, which I should also be ditching this. It gets processed and gets sent into the system. And this is where it enters the factory. So, things that do get sent into the factory directly, and I say the factory, I'm referring to the gauges here. Processed soy and cabbage. The reason I'm processing cabbages is because the cabbage will run out pretty quickly if I don't do this. Let's hide that. And then we get our carrots and our onions directly from here. Now, is this clogged? Oh, this is clogged. I will fix that. Now, as you can tell, I went ahead and put gauges on where they come out from. And then we have a list here that is dedicated to telling where things go. and I am trying to set up modules so that I can expand on these later. And the first module that took the longest out of these two would be the shapeless one, because I had to change it out several times. Um, I wanted to make it so that I didn't need to put a um recipe output on here, and I actually need to change this here too, and I will figure that out in a bit. But and to do that, I had to use a repackager. Learning how to use a repackager was a little funny. I did end up just using drains here because I was not going to belt over belts. But a repackager basically makes it to where the packages come in and they come into one package and goes in directly. The importance of this is that if you decide to put in like only 3 of the ingredients, it'll start crafting things that shouldn't be crafting. Such as if you put cabbage leaves in here, it'll make whole cabbages again. I don't know why that's a recipe. Hey, it's for somebody out there, I guess. Then it gets deposited and put into here, and the factory has recognized that these buns are full, and then it gets sent over to the steamer. Now the steamer is a lot easier. It's just directly dump it into the steamer. Now I believe there's a much better system than this, but the steamer has a limit of 8. You can actually increase limit by stacking the steamer up, but I don't know how high you can actually stack it. Just be sure you actually have water in the steamer pot. And then I set a filter to take it out, because I believe these funnels will take out when they're not processed. And that's all there is to this factory. I will be putting a schematic up. I will update it in the comments. If you guys have anything you guys like to see me automate first with the base Farmer's Delight, I will do that. But I guess the first thing I will attempt to automate will be possibly tomato sauce. I hope to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching.